Welcome back, everybody. This is event number 5, the Catawba Clash with Queen City. Hope you guys are really excited. I'm going to do a quick, brief, go over the rules, a couple things that I think you guys should know before we start the event. Obviously, how much does it cost? $112. That enters you into the tournament. It also includes big bass, so you don't have to worry about paying that separate pot for big bass. You can get into the small bass pot, which is $10. I believe half of that goes to Real Hero Outdoors. You guys know about that. You can also add on extra donations straight from Tourney X. So if you want to donate a little bit of more money, that's also available. Keep in mind that July 11th is the Real Heroes event. So if you guys want to hop in that as well. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm not forgetting anything. Elite side pot, $75. You have to be a member to be into the elite side pot. So you could become a member at $75. It is a little bit late in the season to give yourself a chance to qualify for TOC, but you can still do it so you can get into elite side pot, fish the monthlies, that sort of thing. Stumpy Creek boat launch on Lake Norman is closed. If you've been watching the Facebook page, they're having I believe it's what I saw was a private event is at that launch, so we won't be allowed to use that one. So just keep that in mind. If you were going to launch there, you might need to find yourself a new ramp. Now, this is something I talked to Vinny about earlier today, just to make sure I got it down. This is a club that's no portaging, but it's a little bit different with the rivers. If you're going down the river and you get stuck, you're allowed to get out of your kayak and get unstuck. That is totally fine to do since we're fishing rivers in this event. Again, one more time. If you're going down the river and you get stuck, you can get out of your kayak, get unstuck, and continue fishing. You will not be disqualified. Just wanted to get that out there. I think that's really important detail because it can be a little bit confusing since it is a non-portaging club. There's 10 fisheries. They span across South Carolina and North Carolina. So you could have a South Carolina or North Carolina license. You don't have to have both. There is one lake that you need to be a little bit careful with, and that's Lake Wiley. If you didn't know, South Carolina and North Carolina do not have a reciprocating fishing license. So if you want to fish Wiley, you need to make sure that you either have a license for both states or you stay on your side, depending on which license. So if you have a North Carolina fishing license, you stay on that side of the lake. If you have a South Carolina fishing license, you stay on the south side. Or you have both. It's not like Hartwell and stuff where they have a reciprocating license with Georgia. They do not. I don't know why they need to do that, but yeah, just keep that in mind if you decide to fish Wiley. That you got to be careful with that, just so you don't get yourself in trouble. The rules, they're always the same, and I always try to say this, that if you're not sure, or if this is your first time fishing with Queen City, that you need to go onto the page. I'm going to show you real quick. I think it's always important to do this. Share my screen. Here we go. All right, so if you're going to fish this club you never have before, I want you to go here, click on the Files tab, and down here you're going to find the rules. Let's see where they're at. For a little further, a little far down. Here we go. The rules right here. Boom. Click on them. Read through all of them. Make sure you get every little detail you can find in there, and make sure you don't do anything that you could mess up. Couple things, just big things. One, catch board only. So you can't use the catch carbonate you can't use the plastic boards, hog troughs. You can't use the Tourney X, that leaderboard. It's a catch board only club. You have to use a Queen City tin tag or ID. So you can print them off or you can get the tin tag. I recommend getting the tin tag. Just makes things a lot easier. Life jackets, as per usual. Any club you fish, you have to wear a life jacket. And I think you should just always wear a life jacket. Even if you're not worried about the rules, you should wear one, because if something happens, that's the worst feeling in the world, is seeing one of our fellow kayak anglers not make it home. This is supposed to be fun. And so let's make it safe by making sure we wear those life jackets. Like, anything can happen, especially now that we got those crazy fast motors. That NK 300 is wicked fast. It could be really easy for something to go wrong. Make sure you wear the life jacket. Of course, it's also a rule. So if you don't wear one, you get caught, you get DQ'd. If you go out and it's not safe light, you need to have a 360 light. And if you have a motor and you go out before a safe light, you need to have a red and green on the front of your kayak. If there's anything that I missed, again, go into the rule book, read everything. When it comes to launches, all the launches are on the web page as well. So again, go on that Queen City page, click on the files, click on the boat ramp list, and you can click on. It's really cool. You click on the lake name. It shows you every single launch that you could possibly think of on the lake that you're allowed to use. If they're red, that usually means you can't use them. And again, one more time, this tournament, you cannot use Stumpy Creek. There is a private event there. So that launch is on Lake Norman, by the way. You cannot use that launch this tournament. Okay. I recommend, not every ramp is like this, but bring some cash, some ones, like 10 ones, because some ramps, if you've never fished the lakes, some of the ramps you get to them and they're like, it's a ramp fee, but they don't have like a credit card machine or anything. So you can bring a little bit of cash just in case you pull up to a ramp eater or fish there and you got to pay. All right. So moving on to our next little bit here, we're going to bring in John Martin from True South Lures. He's going to talk about his company a little bit. And if you guys didn't know, our last event was won with one of his lures. So I think that's really cool. But I'm going to pull him up on the stage now. How's it going, man?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you great.
Awesome, man. I appreciate it. I'm actually on vacation this week, so I thought I'd jump on here and talk to you guys for a little bit and then hop off and let you guys go through all your details. But it's going to be a hot event for you guys.
Yeah. So we did talk a little bit, like we talked a lot about your company, started in the garage and you built it up. And then we talked about the V-Twin, which is what won the last event was won on a V-Twin buzzbait. Gosh dang, I don't know. I can't. Landon Moore won it with a V-Twin buzzbait, just going down the bank on bait. And so
yeah,
that tells you anything.
Landon's been doing some damage with that thing, but everybody's been catching a lot of fish on it. I mean, I appreciate guys using it and getting confidence in it. It's a great bait. It's just been around for so long now. A lot of guys still haven't really tried it. So if you haven't tried it, you got to try one at least.
I need to try it. I'm sold already. I know it's good. It seems like, I tell you what, I'll be throwing a buzzbait. I'm like, this ain't working, man. And then I'll get to the weigh-in. They're like, yeah, we were killing them on a buzzbait. I'm like, which one? It's always the V-Twin every time.
Yeah.
I think it's just subtle. That's what what it is.
The
blades are small, right?
It's different. You can adjust it a lot. You can do a lot with it. A lot of guys throw the V-Twin frame, but we're gonna bring back the medium-sized frame that has the bigger blades on it. If you want a bigger profile buzzbait, other than the little one, and as soon as I get home, I'll probably load those onto the website.
Do you recommend a skirt or I've never bought one, so I don't know. Do they come with a skirt?
You can get the V-Twin and skirted version, or you can get in the frame, which is made for plastics, rigging over the head and everything. But I mean, to be honest, if a lot of guys are throwing the frog and plastic on it, sometimes I'll throw the skirted one just because it's different. I think it just gives the fish something that if everybody's throwing them with plastic, a lot of times I'll throw them with the skirt. So
okay.
It's kind of preference on that.
All right. You got any experience fishing the Catawba River chain?
Yeah, I grew up fishing Lake Wiley. That's where I first started fishing when I was a kid, because I lived in Mount Holly for a long time, and I fished that river a lot. It's changed a ton. It used to be Lake Wiley was awesome back in the day, in the 80s and 90s when I first started fishing it. But I mean, I don't fish it a lot now because I just don't live close as I used to.
And the spots took over. It used to have a lot of big largemouth, correct? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you would not come in to weigh in with less than 20 pounds back in the day when we used to fish. I mean, in the February tournaments, there would be 7 or 8 bags over 20 pounds. And a lot of times somebody would have 24, 25.
Oh my gosh. You don't
and
see
Hickory,
that much anymore.
Yeah. Lake Hickory was the same. Lake Hickory was really good for a while. But they, of course they killed a lot of grass in Hickory, and then they had the largemouth virus in Hickory, and then the spots got in there. So it really changed that one up too. But you guys are fishing a bunch of different, like, diverse lakes this weekend. So you should be able to find what you're looking for. I mean, if you like to fish shallow, you should be able to catch them shallow. If you want to fish grass, you can probably find some on watery if the water's not too low. I haven't really looked at the levels on watery lately.
I'm actually curious about that myself. I might have to look it up. It's usually pretty easy. Just type in, lake watery water level, and you'll be able to see that.
Yeah, I think the the bluegill bed fishing deal will come into play, and the offshore stuff too. So the guys are going to be able to mix it up. So it might be interesting to watch.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for hopping on today. I really appreciate you. And we'll probably see somebody cashing a check, and they're going to say we're throwing a V-twin.
Awesome, man. Well, like I'm down here at Holden Beach this week working on some saltwater stuff because we're going to come out with a saltwater line probably into next year. So
Nice.
you saltwater guys be checking that stuff out. It'll be just basically inshore stuff for redfish, trout, and flounder if you're able to. I've caught a bunch of flounder down here this week, but we can't keep them. So,
oh, is it out of season?
North Carolina only has, actually they have, I think they had 2 seasons this year, a 2-week season in the spring and 2-week in the fall, and you can only keep 1 per day. So, and from what I've heard, South Carolina is getting ready to adopt some of those strict restrictions as well. So that kind of sucks. But I mean, there's no shortage of them down here right now. I can promise you that.
I heard they're delicious. I heard they're the best tasting fish.
They're pretty good. But I really appreciate the support from everybody in Queen City, and I hope you guys go out and smash them. And like Michael said, be careful, man, because I mean people are crazy. I've been watching some of the crazy boat driving down here this week, so I can imagine what it's going to be like on the lakes.
Thanks so much, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
Oh, there he is. Well, Brandon wasn't able to make it tonight. I think he's probably busy, but I asked somebody, I said, who would be the best person to ask to be on and they said Jeremy Heath. So I'm like, that I don't know why I didn't think of that in the first place, but here he is, the mountain man himself. I was pretty excited when you said that you'd actually be on, because a lot of the really good guys are like, nah, I don't want to be on there. But yeah, I appreciate you hopping on, man. I know you fish with the Foothills guys a lot, so you probably have experience on pretty much all of these lakes. Is that fair?
Yeah, I've fished all of them, but it's gonna be fun. I'm excited for it. I'm really excited. I've got my whole arsenal of True South baits that I use because I'm a big True South guy.
Yeah,
and I've even got this.
Oh, yeah. Have you been using them?
Okay, I tried it for the first time last week, and I caught 9 fish just walking around my dad's pond. It was really fun.
They freaking eat it. How's your hookup ratio? I gotta ask.
I caught them all.
Really? Oh my god!
Everyone, buddy.
Gosh darn! Are you doing a treble hook?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was fun.
That's awesome, man. I think that's going to be a lure. I think we're going to see a lot of people do really well with that on this one for sure.
I know, it's super exciting. We got to get out and go fish, man.
Yeah, dude. Have you had a chance to get out there and fish at all?
So going to my dad's pond was the first time I'd been since Santee Cooper for the Bassmaster.
Oh my goodness!
So I was having withdrawals, man.
Yeah, I bet. Then getting to use a new bait that you've never used before is probably a freaking blast.
Well, watching everybody catch fish on them all the time, I was like, okay, I got to try this.
You have to. It freaking works, man. They eat it. I don't know what it is. It's like they've never seen it before. It's terrible.
I mean, it's crazy. I was just trying to figure out what it looks like. I don't know. I think it looks like a spider.
Yeah, that's
that's the only thing I can think of. It looks like a wolf spider or something.
I have seen some spiders that, like, in the creeks, they get underwater and they just sit there. I don't know what kind of spider. They're big spiders. They just sit on a rock under the water. It's freaking crazy.
Oh, I was fishing. I think it was Lake Summit one time, which is not too far from here. And it was one of those giant spiders. It's like on the side of a dock, like a house dock. And I got a little too close, and he ran down the piling into the water and just kept going. And I'm like, I had no idea.
That's crazy.
No idea. It was crazy. Freaked me out.
They're wild creatures for sure.
I don't like spiders. And then
wait, 1 second. Go ahead. You're good. My bad.
Yeah, but when we're fishing and stuff and you get up under like any tree limb on the side of a lake and it's full of spiders. It freaks me out. I can't stand it.
I hate them, man. I had this happened to me at Murray last year. I was just fun fishing in the summer, and I got under this tree and a branch fell down, and I was like, oh, whatever, kind of kicked it to the side. You just keep fishing, and then I felt something. I looked down and I see this like fat spider. It was like skin tone color, He was just crawling on my foot. I was like, oh, dude, I spiders, man. Oh, it was hideous. Like it literally was like the same color as my foot, and I just, God.
Yeah. Every time I hit a limb, I'm just like waiting for something to crawl across the back of my neck, and I'm like, oh. I try to pretend that it never happens,
Yeah.
Gotta focus. It's fun. I'm excited though. It should be really good.
It should be really good. I think a lot of lakes are gonna. I think Norman's gonna be really solid. It is every year, but I mean we had a tournament on the Foothills guys had a tournament a couple weeks ago on Wiley, and dude, it was on fire. I caught 53.5 for 3 and 70 for 4, and I got 6th. I got 6th. Yeah, so that Wiley's got him right now.
Wiley always has potential, man. Yeah, Wiley, dude. I would say that all of them have potential.
Yeah.
Like they do. I mean, it's just you have to figure out how to do it on that particular lake in whatever conditions we're fishing come Saturday, which I haven't looked at the weather. I haven't got to practice. I'm just excited to go fishing, man.
I'm about to go tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Norman. I think that's I just want to. I like catching spots in the summer.
Yeah, they're fun.
I'm terrible at spots in the winter. I can't catch them, but in the summertime, that's when I really like to catch spotted bass because they get really aggressive and then obviously the bluegills.
Top water. What'd you say?
Top water. Yeah, top water. There's gonna be a lot of that going on for sure.
It's gonna be fun, dude. I'm just excited. I really am.
Where did the spots stop? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, where did the spotted bass stop? Is it like watery, or are they in watery? I don't know. I've never fished down that far.
I am not sure about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that because I've fished watery, but I cannot remember because it's been a while.
Okay. Smallmouth, though, if you've never caught a smallmouth, guys, this is kind of cool. James has them, right?
Oh, definitely.
And then see, let me see. I gotta look at the picture of all the lakes real quick and ask you because I'm curious. I've actually never.
I fished a Foothills tournament. I think it's been a little while back. It wasn't too long back. It was right before the Bassmaster, and dude, I doubled up on them. I caught 2 on one lure. Like my first catch that morning was like 2 fish, and I was like, dude.
Is there a big smallmouth in there?
Yeah, they get pretty big.
Okay.
Yeah, they get pretty big.
So long. It's been forever. When I grew up, that's where you normally caught because I grew up in Colorado and we had a lake that is just loaded with smallmouth. We didn't catch big ones, but man, they're so strong. Even the little ones this big, like you're like, oh shoot, they fight, man.
I've been to Montana and fished Fort Peck, and it was loaded. It was loaded with smallmouth, and I mean we were targeting walleye, but I ended up catching a bunch of really, really big smallmouth, and I was really excited about the smallmouth, and everybody else is like, "Nah, those are trash. We want the walleye." That's like a 5-pound smallmouth. That's huge. Like, nah, that ain't nothing.
So James has smallmouth. Rodis, is that how you say it? Rodis? Rodis. Do they have smallmouth there?
I'm sure there's got to be.
Okay.
I would definitely assume so.
And I don't think Hickory does, right? I think that's where it stops. Like it's not like a big population.
Yeah, right? I don't think I've ever caught any in there.
Okay, and then this is a question that I can never get the answer. I've done so much research. Does Norman have herring in it?
I don't know, buddy.
It's like it is up in the air. Like you could ask like Like,
Yeah.
some people say yes, some people say no.
It'd
The
be
internet is
hard
like,
to get a straight answer.
yeah. I
I know
have heard the hickories got them, but I don't.
I have seen gizzards.
Geez, yeah. And there's a lot of white perch in Norman and Wiley. And what I'm learning now, this late into my fishing, is that a lot of the really big bass, they like to eat white perch. A lot of people, I'm just now finding this out, like, because what I do is I actually take my daughter white perch fishing all the time because it's a ball, man. You just get it. You find a school of like 200 of them, and you just sit there and throw a little jigging spoon, and you'll just catch perch after perch. But then I always like have my scope and I'll look around, and there's just always like a bunch of big bass. I always thought they were catfish, but the last time I went fishing somewhere, I started putting them on my hook. Like I was catching little white perch, I was putting them on a bait hook. I'm like, I'm gonna catch a catfish. And I kept catching big bass. I was like, whoa, dude. And I was like, oh, that is really interesting. So I guess I just probably gave some people's juice out, or my own juice too. But those they eat them, guys. Those big bass, I think they kind of like at some point they're like they need a bigger meal. And in the summertime, those white perch really school up. And you find a school of those, there might be some big bass. I don't know if the spots eat them. I imagine they do, but those largemouth, they definitely eat them. Like they eat them. I had one choked it. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I was like, that's crazy. I thought I had a catfish, and nope, it was a freaking big bass, dude.
That's awesome. That's fun. I bet your daughter has a blast.
Wow, dude, she loves catching the white perch. She's different than us. Like we want to catch the biggest fish that we can catch, and her goal is to catch the smallest, as small as it can possibly be. That's her. She's like, I want to catch a small fish. Like she'll tell me that, like, let's catch some small ones. Like,
does she try to take them home?
Yeah. Like she likes to play with them until they dry out.
Yeah. My son used to sit in my lap, and I'd take him out when I had a paddle, and I would paddle and fish. I get it, dude. It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Yeah.
Those are good times, man.
Absolutely, yeah. She's getting big though. I might have to get her a second kayak. I might have to go down to Muddy Bay and get one of those little Nate. Is it the LTE? Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, those are really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, if you threw a 300 on the back of that, it'd fly.
Oh my gosh. That'd be a wake. That would make a giant wake.
Oh yeah.
I could not imagine that, man. That would be
That'd
crazy.
be fun.
Man, I'm so hyped for this one. I'm really excited. I think we're gonna see a lot of 70-inch limits. I mean, last year, remember in July, oh my gosh, day one was insane. There was so many 70-inch limits. I was like, holy crap, dude, that was insane.
It's crazy. It's gonna be fun. I'm super excited.
What do you think it'll take?
Oh, it's definitely gonna be upper 70s.
Like 78, you think?
Yeah. I'd say 77, 78.
Gosh dang, man.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think at the lowest, 76 will win it. I don't think anything lower than that is gonna.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
No, because you can go on any of those lakes and catch that, and like for example, like Norman, you could go catch 4 19-inch spots easy in one school. You could find a school, and they there's a lot
of.
They've
done that.
Yeah, and like Watery has. I don't know why we don't see that lake dominate more, but there is some big largemouth in there. Like I kind of keep up with like the like boat side stuff, like just seeing like how they do, and they catch really big bags out there even this time of year. But I don't know why the kayak guys don't ever do.
I don't get it. I can't figure that out either.
Yeah, they're in there, man. They're big, large. And I don't think there's any spots in there, but whenever I see like they catch some sacks out of that lake. So I don't know if you're close to Watery, might be a place to go to give a check. I mean, we still have another day to pre-fish. Obviously, Queen City allows you. It's until 12, so you could go into the evening a little bit and still check it out. I mean, that might be worth a try, guys, if you're still pre-fishing. But it is cool because I mean, this literally like starts in like James is like way up in North Carolina, then you come all the way down to Watery, and Stumpy Pond is the last one, I believe. But gosh, that is right? Is that the last one, or is it Watery the last one?
I believe Watery.
Watery. Yeah, it had on here. It has Stumpy Pond as number 10, but I think Stumpy Pond is right before Watery, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't think anyone's winning out of that lake. Sorry, not to be negative, but that's a
I don't know if I'm gonna be there,
yeah. I will definitely not be on Stumpy Pond.
dude. If anyone wins off of Stumpy Pond, please announce that. We
Yes,
gotta know.
please.
Like we gotta know.
Yes, I want to hear. That would honestly be so funny if
That would be
somebody won
awesome.
on that lake. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it should be a good one, guys. I'm really thankful you hopped on with me tonight. Might have
It's
you on
great.
another one. We'll see. I
Yeah, just
haven't
holler at me,
decided
buddy.
yet. I try not to do the same person twice, but some people they fit into extra lakes. So, but it was a good time talking to you, man. Thank you for John for hopping on with us. We'll see you guys. Make sure you're safe. Do some pre-fishing tomorrow if you can. Put those life jackets on. Read the rules if you haven't. And check out the launch list. Do some research. And we'll see you guys on Saturday evening, hopefully at the weigh-ins for some pizza, maybe. But thank you guys. Have a good night.
Good night.